Grace's Kitchen. So today we're going to make something called Mongolian pork, and it's like a pork stir fry that you could eat over rice or lo mein noodles or something like that. So it's a pretty simple, quick recipe. So what I have here is I have boneless pork chops that I cut up into little cubes, as you can see. They're about a 1/2 inch size cube there. You can use pork tenderloin with this or whatever. I used 2 thick pork chops, so it's about 1 pound of chopped pork into cubes. And then you're going to need 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and that is to coat your pork with. So that's why I have it in a bag, and now I'm going to put the cornstarch in the bag, and I'm going to toss it to coat all my pieces. There we go. And now they are coated in the cornstarch, as you can see. So I have in the skillet approximately 2 tablespoons of canola oil. So I'm going to turn that on to heat up. While it's heating, I'll tell you what the rest of the ingredients are. So once that's heated, we will add our coated pork to it. And then we will cook it in the oil for a few minutes until it starts to get kind of cooked on all sides, around 8 minutes or so. And then what we'll do is take it out, put it on a plate. And once we set it aside, we're going to add these other ingredients to the skillet and saute them. So the first part that we'll add is garlic, and you need 4 cloves, but I just have like that chopped minced garlic in the refrigerator, so I'm just doing like a teaspoon of it. And then I'm doing 3 teaspoons of ground ginger, the powdered kind. And then I will be adding 1/3 cup of packed dark brown sugar, 1/2 cup of soy sauce, and then we will add in about 2 tablespoons of green chives. And these are the dried kind, so if you have the fresh ones, you can chop them up and you want 1/4 cup. The dried ones have more flavor packed in them, so you don't need as much. And then 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, black pepper, and then 1/4 cup of water. And that is the components that will make up your base and your sauce to go with your pork. So now that I have this, I'm not going to dump it all in there because I don't want all the excess cornstarch that's in the bottom. So I'm just going to drop my pieces in, and then I'll stir those up. And I can use my wooden spoon to stir and separate my pieces. All right. So like I said, you're going to do this part, cooking them for about 7 to 8 minutes until all your pieces are kind of getting browned. You basically want them to be mostly browned and reach an internal temperature of 140 degrees. If you were to take out the meat thermometer and measure them. You want to get rid of the pink, in other words. You want it to be white throughout. So we're going to cook that, and then when we come back to add the rest and create our sauce, we'll show you that next part. All right, y'all, our pork is ready. As you can see, it's all completely white all over now. And that's what you want. You don't want to be able to see any pink. So you just want to keep stirring it while you do that. So now I'm going to take it over here and I'm going to put it on this plate. And just let it sit there while I make the sauce part. So for the sauce part, now what I need to do is put in my, let's see, garlic, ginger, soy sauce, brown sugar. So here's the garlic. And then we'll add in our ginger. You can use fresh if you want, but I just used what I had over on hand already. And then soy sauce. If you get big chunks like that, just make sure you smash them up. You don't want a big chunk of the cornstarch in there. You can always take it back out too, which is what I'm going to do. There we go. All right. Now I'll add in the brown sugar. And my black pepper. And my green onions. Chives. Okay. So. And now the water. Slowly. And it's just 1/4 of a cup of water. There we go. We're just going to let this simmer for a few minutes, and then we can add our pork back in. All right, so this can be served over, like I said, rice. You can serve it over like lo mein noodles, chow mein noodles. I'm going to serve it with fried rice tonight. And then you can garnish it with sesame seeds, just a little sprinkle over the top. I want to make sure that you know I'm using the low sodium soy sauce, because you know the low sodium soy sauce has enough sodium in it on its own, much less when you consider the regular soy sauce has got even more sodium in it. So we're doing the low sodium. So now I'm going to put the pork back in, and we're going to cook it for a few more minutes, and it'll continue to thicken up some more. So once it's all done cooking and thickening, we'll come back and show you the finished product. All right, y'all, we're all done making our Mongolian pork. So this is it. I just put it into a bowl to save it until I'm ready to make my fried rice later. And I just got some out so we can give it a little taste test. So here we go. That is excellent. Thumbs up. It's so easy. It's perfect. If you enjoyed my video, baking homemade Mongolian pork, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Share my video with others. Hit that subscribe button, you guys. I appreciate y'all watching. Join us next time in Nini's Texas Kitchen.